Okay, so John Lynch provided an update on the 49ers potentially re-signing Dre Greenlaw when he spoke to reporters today at the NFL Combine. He was asked about the Dre Greenlaw situation, and he did confirm that the 49ers are in communication with Greenlaw and his agent in an attempt to keep the 49ers linebacker with San Francisco going forward. Um, he said, "We are very interested in having Dre back. Those are one of the deals this time of year. We've had more time to do planning, but no matter how much planning you do, it always seems to everyone that, Dre should go out and see what's out there so that we know where we have to be." He said, "You know how highly we think of Dre, and we'd love to have him back." Um, you know, this doesn't seem too promising, I'm not going to lie. I think the 49ers are very worrisome that there's going to be a team out there that's going to offer Greenlaw a deal that he probably can't refuse, whether it's a longer term contract, whether it's more money. It doesn't seem like John Lynch and company are too um, confident in Dre Greenlaw being back, just based off of the way he worded it, based off of his body language. I mean, they clearly want him back. They clearly want him to return to the 49ers. The problem is he's a free agent. And there's going to be suitors for Greenlaw. He's one of the more intriguing free agents out on the market. I would imagine that Dre's probably trying to secure a more longer term, more money type of deal. I don't know if the 49ers are willing to pay him a longer term deal because of the injury that he suffered and because of the injury concerns that Greenlaw has. I mean, obviously, when he's on the field, there's not a lot of linebackers in the NFL better than him and more explosive than him. But I think the 49ers are being cautious. I don't think they want to, they've signed guys like Javon Hargrave to big extensions. They signed guys like Quan Alexander and D Ford to big extensions and contracts. And some of those guys had injury concerns. And I think the 49ers are really opening their eyes up now to kind of be more careful about giving those type of players bigger and longer term deals. And I think the 49ers would prefer to have Dre back on a 1-year prove it deal, 1 year, $6 to $8 million. But there's also teams out there that are very linebacker needy and that could very well pay Greenlaw more money and maybe even on a longer term deal. So I don't know. He then went on to actually say too that he said, hopefully that's not the case in terms of him, going to another team or talking with other teams. He said, hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully we can come to an agreement. We've been having talks, so we'll see if we can get that set. It just doesn't seem like he's too confident in them bringing back Greenlaw, which sucks because Greenlaw is definitely one of the free agents that this 49ers team has impending that I personally want them to bring back. And I think a lot of people want him to come back. I mean, the whole organization and team wants him back. I think everybody knows how special and how important Dre Greenlaw is to this team when he's healthy and playing. But the NFL is a business at the end of the day, and if Greenlaw decides to go elsewhere, obviously I'll wish him nothing but the best. But based off of what he's saying, my hopes are a little down on him potentially returning to the Niners on a 1-year prove-it deal. I genuinely think there's going to be a team out there. I really hope to God it's not going to be the Rams or somebody that end up stealing him away from the Niners. But there's going to be some teams out there that are probably going to offer him a longer-term deal, and that's probably what he's looking for. And if he goes elsewhere, I can't blame him. But God, man, I mean, if he just wouldn't have tore that Achilles, I think this whole situation would have been a lot different. Number one, I think the Niners would have won the Super Bowl. The way he was playing in that game before he tore his Achilles was absolutely insane. I don't know, man. And then he comes back and he racks up a total of like 9 or 10 tackles in the freaking first half of the Rams game on that, I believe it was a Thursday night game towards the end of the season. I don't know. Something else too. He was asked about Robert Sala's take on the 49ers re-signing Greenlaw. He said, "We know what Robert thinks of him. He was a part of drafting him and then seeing the player that he was." He said, "I mean, all you got to do is turn on the tape. He's fantastic." They clearly want him back. I just don't think they have too much hope and confidence that they're going to be able to get him back on the deal that they want him back on. And I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong on this, but I'm just kind of being a realist. And that's what it kind of sounds like with the future of Greenlaw and the Niners. So let me know your guys' thoughts on this in the comments down below. Let me know if you guys think he's going to be back, if another team's going to sign him. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, go Niners. I'll see you guys in the next one.